a group of serving women approach the castle.
Ah, Wolf! More serving women! The castle staff is certainly busy today!
Aye, Gruff! Gotta move on there, wenches! There's plenty of work left to do before the wedding!
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Those serving wenches are always late!
Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. A long strand of Beauty's blonde hair is caught in the mantle. Taking his cue from the serving women he's seen enter the castle, Alexander decides to try a few alterations to make himself more acceptable to the guards. He ducks into the little hut to put on Beauty's clothes. Feeling a little foolish, Alexander slips Beauty's old slave clothes on over his own. Imagine if Cassima saw him like this.
Well, here we go.
You there! Girl! You're late! Get a move on before the Vizier sees you!
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The castle guards lock the main entrance doors behind Alexander. From the open door comes the clatter of pots and pans, yelled instructions, and other busy kitchen noises.
Girl, don't just stand there. There's a stack of silver almost to the ceiling that needs polishing for the wedding. Get a move on!
Phew. I can't afford to get caught up in that mess. I'd never find Cassima.
Alexander decides to check out the door the waiter came through.
No lunch is being served today. We're busy catering the wedding.
Apparently, the kitchen is no place to be today.
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad when this wedding is over. Bay, I'm getting mighty tired of this patrol. It's wearied me to the bones.
I couldn't agree with you more, Wolf. Who'd have thought we'd ever have to listen to Princess Cassima crying all day long and be ordered to ignore it yet?
Something sticks in my craw about the whole thing. The Vizier says that the princess is not herself. Says she's half mad with grief over her parents' death. I can see it. The floor might. But still.
I agree. It seems cruel to lock her up when she's so heartbroken. Let her out in the fresh air, I say. It'll do her a world of good.
Well, she insisted on the mourning period, and it's up today. Thank the stars.
It's too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Vizier says she's been pining for it.
If I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago. Not only would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Vizier's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it.
Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Vizier catches us snapping our jaws at our post.
Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut.
2 guard dogs patrol the upstairs hallway. The guards are short but powerfully built, and they're equipped with strong jaws. The two look like natural fighters, but they don't look very bright. Alexander walks into the hallway to use the mechanical nightingale. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it strategically on the floor of the upstairs hallway. The mechanical song echoes in the corridor. Alexander hears the sound of boots pounding as the guard dogs come to investigate. Alexander ducks behind the pillar.
Look at this, Wolf. A metal bird.
Sure is, Bay. How do you suppose a metal bird got in here?
You got me, but there's something weird about it. Hey, could this be Cassima's nightingale, do you think?
What, you lapdog? The princess's nightingale isn't some tin thing?
How do you know? Have you seen it?
Well, no, but
I don't know, Bay. Humans can be pretty strange. With their sense of smell, maybe she wouldn't even know it wasn't real. I say we take it downstairs to Captain Saladin. He'll know what to do with it.
what about our post?
Jowls and Might are in the other hallway. They can handle it for 5 minutes. Think about how happy the princess would be to get her nightingale back. And then there's that reward money and my missus.
Right, Wolf. Let's go.
Alexander hears the guard dog's boots clank noisily on the staircase leading down to the grand hall. Alexander is standing in a small, curved alcove in the upstairs hallway of the castle. A pillar partially blocks the alcove from the main corridor. Alexander takes a closer look at the portrait on the wall. Kindly smiles light up the faces of the couple in the painting. The man has an intelligent, sensitive look about him, and the woman is quite lovely. Alexander guesses that the man and woman in the painting are none other than King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, Cassima's parents. Alexander checks behind the portrait. Alexander pulls the nail out of the wall and keeps it. A heavy wooden door leads off the hall. There's a keyhole in the door. Alexander finds the hallway door unlocked and slips inside. Alexander is standing in a masculine bedroom. Polished marble walls rise to meet a tall ceiling, and the furnishings have an opulent feeling. He wonders whose bedroom this is. A canopied bed arranged with silk bedclothes and large pillows stands in one corner of the room. There doesn't seem to be anything on the bed except for a lot of silk. A storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock. The trunk is locked. The iron nail is quite sturdy and has a thin, pointed tip. Alexander wiggles the nail in the trunk's lock until he hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. It looks like the owner of this trunk is quite the correspondent. The stack of letters appears to be ordered by date because the top one is dated only a month ago. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul Alhazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
Alexander hears the muffled sound of crying coming from the back hallway. The door is locked from the inside. There must be somebody in there.
Hello? Anybody in there?
A voice from behind the door responds.
Go away! I said I didn't want to be disturbed! Stupid dogs!
The crying is louder here. It seems to be coming from the doorway on the north wall. On the north wall of the hallway is a thick wooden door. The doorknob and keyhole are literally buried under a heavy padlock. It looks like someone wants to make sure the occupant of this room does not leave. The door is locked with a heavy padlock. The padlock on the door is too substantial to be picked with that nail.
Hello? Is there someone in there?
Who's there?
Cassima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander? Prince Alexander? I don't believe you.
It is Alexander, Cassima. I sailed here to see you, and the ship sank and... Cassima, just tell me what to do. How can I help you? Do you want me to get you out of there?
If you really are Alexander, please, you must get away from here. There are guards everywhere, and the Vizier would have you killed if he found you here.
But what about you? I can't just leave you locked up like this.
The only way out for me is to stop the Vizier. See what you can do out there. In the meantime, I should be safe enough. He hasn't harmed me. Yet. Besides, if I can get my hands on something with which to defend myself, I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to use it. The Vizier feels safe around me. No one else can get that close.
You're so brave, Princess. But it's too dangerous.
Have you forgotten where we met? What is Abdul compared to Mordak? I'll be fine. Now go!
Alexander hesitates.
I'll do as you say. I will find some way to help you, Cassima. I swear it.
I believe you, Alexander. Please, be careful.
Cassima, is there anything I can do for you before I go?
If you have anything that might be useful to me, slip it under the door. Otherwise, just go, or the guards will catch you.
Cassima, take this small dagger. It's not much, but perhaps it will prove useful to you.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm sure it will help.
Alexander hears the sounds of guard dogs approaching from the east. Alexander is standing in the upstairs hallway of the castle. Several doors lead off the hallway on the west wall. On the east wall is an alcove set behind a pillar. At the end of the hall is an exit into a north hallway. The hallway is currently empty. Although the guards have been cleverly dismissed, Alexander still feels it prudent to be as quiet as possible. A marble statue of a guard dog in full regalia adorns the top of a pillar.
Arr, back off, you rapscallion, before I run you through with this marble sword.
Alexander hears the guard patrol coming back up the stairs from their little excursion with the mechanical nightingale. Alexander hears the guards approaching from the stairs. Alexander puts the nail back into the wall. Alexander puts the heavy portrait back on the wall.
If you didn't have the brain of a cat, Wolf, you'd have known that mechanical nightingale wasn't Cassima's nightingale.
I was all for staying on patrol, but you wanted to show that thing to Saladin.
Well, at least the captain wasn't too mad. He's a good honest dog, Saladin is.
I, wish the same could be said for our...
Hush! Do you want to be dazzled, you fool?
Somewhere nearby, a door opens.
Greetings, Shamir, sir.
A petulant voice snaps a response at the guards.
The wedding is about to begin. Make sure everything is secure.
Yes, sir.
Footsteps retreat down the hall towards the back hallway. Alexander hears the distant sounds of chains rattling. A door opens. There's a small commotion and a woman's sharp cry.
Cassima!
Gradually, the sounds fade away off to the east. All is silent.
If it weren't for him being the Vizier's page and all, I'd have something to say about that. Wonder where he's taking her. The wedding's the other way.
You never know with that one. He's always showing up when he shouldn't be and going where he oughtn't. Let's go check it out.
The guard dogs seem to have stopped at the back hallway. From downstairs, Alexander hears the first wafting strains of music. It's beautiful music. It's wedding music. Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Prince Alexander, here, the Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Alhazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cassima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cassima, declare Abdul Alhazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Vizier has said.
Alexander is standing in a magnificent throne room, finer than any he's ever seen. Unfortunately, he's not in the mood to enjoy it, because at this very moment, Cassima is about to marry Alhazred.
I'm certain that Cassima cannot mean what she's saying.
So you say. I would advise you to prove it, if you can, and quickly.
Hold, villain! You shall not marry the princess!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet, and this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
Saladin looks grim as he prepares to implement Princess Cassima's wishes.
I don't understand what has come over the princess, but surely she cannot mean what she says.
My orders have been plainly stated. I have no choice.
The Vizier's eyes glitter with hard triumph as he prepares to watch his rival die.
You fiend! What spell have you wrought over my Cassima to make her behave so?
The princess only speaks her mind, young fool. What makes you think she would ever prefer you to me?
The old priest does not appear to be too upset by this interruption to his ceremony. Perhaps he also dislikes Alhazred. The priest can do nothing to aid Alexander. Alexander is horrified by the expression of malignant glee distorting Cassima's beautiful face. Could his wishful heart have been wrong about her all along?
Cassima! What are you saying?
Silence his tongue. His voice offends me.
Yes, princess.
Beast's mirror consists of a piece of glass set into a decorative frame. The glass is unusually clear, and the image particularly true.
Look into this mirror, my love, and show us your true heart.
That mirror? No!
The lovely image of Cassima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Vizier's Genie.
Shamir, you fool!
It's not my fault, Master! The illusion was broken!
Treason! What have you done with the princess?
Enraged, Saladin and the other guard dogs begin advancing on the Vizier.
You worthless genie! Do something!
Shamir, the Vizier's Genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Be careful, Alhazred has a sword!
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, Master!
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, Master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, Master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle!
The peppermint leaves are the color of dark emeralds.
Look what I have here, my friend. Peppermint. Nice fresh peppermint.
Razzle, dazzle...
Forget the stupid peppermint. Don't you dare even think about it.
Mint!
Oh no, not now! Do something, Shamir Shamazel! Kill him!
Send a small... a ball of... light to frazzle!
Dazzle Ball goes wild.
You killed my genie! You idiot! Don't you know how valuable he was? You fool! I'll kill you myself for that outrage!
So shall it be, Alhazred. I'm ready.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer, but I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cassima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
That would serve no purpose.
This...
Alexander's arm.
And so...
Not if I can help it.
Cassima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred.
You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Cassima! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cassima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince? Oh! Guards!
Princess Cassima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Cassima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I
Do you have a ring?
I have my insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
That would be me! In the name of King Caliphim, beloved friend, I give his daughter Cassima in wedlock.
Thank you, Jollo.
Since the groom has no family present, I will speak on his behalf. Alexander, your union with this woman is sanctioned and recognized in the eyes of the community.
Thank you, Saladin.
Then, Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Excuse my interrupting your joy, but I have an important question for the new bride and groom.
What is it, Saladin?
Alexander, Alhazred hurt this little kingdom nearly to the point of destroying all that we stand for. But you are true and good, and have proven yourself to all the people.
Thank you, Captain.
King Califim and Queen Ilaria are gone, and can never be restored. Alhazred has, thankfully, been banished. But we are leaderless. I believe you too can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it. Will you two, Alexander and Cassima, consider becoming the ruling king and queen?
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
I wish my father were here so that I could ask his advice. I will miss him, and my mother and sister, and Daventry. But I love you, Cassima, and I do feel at home here. Somehow, this land and I seem to suit each other. I don't know what kind of king I'll make, but I accept.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so happy. If only my parents could have been alive to see this day, my joy would be complete.
I'm sorry I could not spare you that grief, beloved.
King Alexander, there is a long road ahead. The ferry must be repaired before we can reunite the islands. Unfortunately, the islands are still feuding. It will take some time and great diplomacy to convince them to reunite and stop fighting each other.
Yes, Alexander. We will have to try to discover how Alhazred managed to make them hate each other so that we can undo what he has done.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray!